Good morning. Welcome to the White River Buddhist Temple May 2021 Shotsuki virtual service. My name is Kendall Kosai, and I will be today's service chair. Please Gasho for opening meditation. Not in the sky, not in the middle of the ocean, not in a mountain cave, nor anywhere in the world can an individual escape the effects of their ill deeds. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. This morning, we will chant Sambujo, followed by Jusege, led by Reverend Warrick. During chanting, we will remember individuals who have passed away in the month of May by reading and displaying their names on the screen with remembrance.
Buddho Mida Nyorai Niyudo Jo San Ge Ra Buddho Shaka Nyorai Niyudo Jo San Ge Buddho Jippo Nyorai Niyudo Jo San Ge Gagon Chosegan Hishir Mujodo
Hanako Yanagawa, Sachiko Hirose, Tokuyo Komoto, Takeyoshi Jack Koga, Gladys Gisi, Risako Kawasaki, Masao Mikami, Frank Fujimura, George Mitsuo Hiranaka, Masaru Kato, Bill Yaguchi, George Shoji Terada, Betty Tanaka,
Ryokujin Shonen Joe Shubongyo Shigu Mujodo Isho Tenin Shi Jinriki Endaiko Fusho Musaido Shoujo Sankumyo Kosai Kosai shu yakunan kaihi chi egen meshi komo an heisoku sho akudo tsudaten zen shu mon koso jo manzok Iyoro jipo Nichigaten shujuki Tenko onpugen Ishu kai hozo Kosei kudoku ho Jo odai shuchu Seppo shishiku Kuyo isai bud Gusoku shu toku hon Ganne shiten joman Toku isan gaio Nyobuten mugechi Tsudaten mihusho Gangaku eri Toshi sai shoson Shiganya koka Daisen okando Koku shotenin To uchi myoke Namandambu 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 Ganishikudoku Byodo sei isai Dohoten modai shin Ojo Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
Hi, my name is Tessa Asado, and I will be reading The Golden Chain. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only on my happiness or unhappiness, but also those of others. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our virtual service, and thank you for joining us today. Before I begin my talk today, I would like to give you a quick update on my condition. So, according to my doctor and my physical therapist, my knee is healing nicely. I think so too. My doctor has given me approval to drive, and I can now get around well with only my cane. She also has given me approval to travel, so Rona and I are taking a week off, leaving Monday. I'll still be available via phone, email, and text if anyone needs me. So to begin my talk, please join me in Gassho for a reading from the collected works of Shinran. The Pure Land is free forever from slander and dislike. All are equal, with no anxieties or afflictions. Whether human or deva, good or evil, all can reach the Pure Land. On attaining it, their distinctions vanish. All equally enter the stage of non-retrogression. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida. After I retired from General Electric and before I came to White River, Rona and I were able to do some traveling and some sightseeing. We were able to travel to the South Pacific, to New Zealand, Australia, Europe, Rome, the UK, South America, China, Japan, and some other wonderful places. Most of our travels were on cruise ships. Before we left our trips, before we left on our trips, our friends and family would always say, take lots of pictures, and we did. Each time we would dock, most of the folks on the ships would rush ashore and spend their time taking pictures of the local attractions. Today, even in everyday life, it seems like many people document everything they do, constantly taking pictures, posting them on social media for friends and family to see and enjoy. You see, cell phones are everywhere, and people use them to record all the events, everything small and large. The person who's not constantly recording everything seems to be the odd person out. I think one of the best ways to make myself happy in the present is to recall happy times from the past. Photos are a great memory prompt. And because we tend to take photos of happy occasions, they weigh our memories to the good. There have been investigations, however, about the impact of taking pictures on our memories. Now, you might expect that setting up the picture and taking it would improve your memory, but that's not what this survey found. The people who participated in the study took a guided tour of a museum, and they took pictures of some of the exhibits, others, but not others, just some of them they took pictures. On a memory test a few days later, people they performed much more poorly with the items that they had took pictures of. In other words, they seemed to remember the things that they didn't photograph, and the things that they did, they didn't remember them quite well. So taking a photo led to a worse recollection. In some ways, it's almost as if the act of taking a picture allows you not to remember. I have a picture, so I don't need to remember. I can always look at the picture later, which again, most of the time we never really do. We seldom look at them after we've taken those pictures. But the other day, Rona and I decided to look at some pictures that we'd taken on our trips and our travels. There's a lot of great memories, and they kept flooding back as we looked at these pictures. We both kept making some of the same comments about the pictures. Comments like, wow, those were fun times. We really looked good during that time. And wow, we looked much younger then. Laughingly, we both agreed that time has been much kinder to Rona than it has to me. Thinking of time, what is time? What is this thing called time? In ancient times, people used the rising and setting of the sun to keep track of time on a daily basis. The first devices to measure time were invented around 3500 BCE, and they were small towers called obelisks. The changing length and position of the shadows divided the day into morning and afternoon. Then came sundials, which split the day into hours, and then came all sorts of clocks. So how do we tell time? That's right, we look at a clock. We look at clocks all the time, because these devices help us regulate our lives, telling us not only when to get up, but when to eat, when to sleep, play, and work. They're so very much a part of our lives. And with new technology these days, we have devices that we wear or carry with us that not only tell us the time of day and night, but like this small device on my arm, they can track activity and workouts, pay for things, play some music, show off some of those favorite photos that we've taken. It can also send messages and make calls. It can check the weather and the stocks. It can set reminders so we never forget anything. We can listen to podcasts, radio, and stream music, and we can even chat with friends via a program called Walkie Talkie. In addition to the time that is indicated on our clocks, there are three especially important times that we recognize in Buddhism. They are the past, the present, and the future. Now, our actions of the past are what determines, in part, the present. Our actions in the present are what determine, in part, our future. We cannot live in the past nor in the future. We can only live and act in the present. And you know, if you actually try to point to an instant of time, the moment you try to pinpoint has already passed, and a future moment is now present. In this way, we cannot technically speak of there being a fixed, locatable present. It's always vanishing. So there's no present. It always vanishes when you look closely. Because of its conventional or dependent nature, time is an excellent example of the Buddhist concept of interdependence. The present only exists in dependence upon the concepts of past and future. None of these make sense without the other. The hope of the future is based on the memories of the past, and this hope gives meaning to the present. That way of living will give us hope for the future that is based on the memories of the past and of the present. Now, how many of you have memories of things that happened many, many years ago? Memories can be both a good thing and a bad thing. Memories such as those of our families can be good or bad. Memories of the loved ones who have died and can also be good or bad. Excuse me. One of the greatest gifts or attributes that we have is this gift of memory. And today we dedicate our service to those who have gone before us to the pure land of perfect peace in the years gone by. And we remember with our friends, our family, and our Dharma ancestors with much warmth and happiness. By keeping the memories of our loved ones alive, we can conceivably better understand ourselves. So in closing, please join me once again for a reading from the collected works of Shinran. The Pure Land is free forever from slander and dislike. All are equal, with no anxieties or afflictions. Whether human or deva, good or evil, all can reach the Pure Land. On attaining it, their distinctions just simply vanish. All equally enter the stage of non-retrogression. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Some of us might worry that we'll forget our loved ones and lose them as their memories fade. But in Shin Buddhism, we never lose those memories, even though we feel the days are going by quickly. One of our ministers said, even if our loved ones pass away, their smile won't be gone. Even if our loved ones pass away, their words won't be gone. Even if our loved ones pass away, their warm heart won't be gone. Even if our loved ones pass away, they won't leave us. They always come back when we gasho by placing our hands together. Again, thank you for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.
Before we end today's service, I'd like to make a few announcements. As a friendly reminder, in-person temple operations remain suspended indefinitely. Your safety is our top concern, and we're working hard to find virtual opportunities to engage our Sangha. All service dates and links can be found on the temple calendar or on the website. Our next virtual service will be Sunday, May 9th at 10:30 a.m. Please join us. Help support White River Buddhist Temple and Fresh Flower Farm this Memorial Day by purchasing a beautiful flower bouquet. Pickup will occur on Saturday, May 29th from 10 o'clock to 11:30 a.m. at White River Buddhist Temple, Tacoma Buddhist Temple, and Seattle Betsuane Buddhist Temple. You can order yours online at www.wrbt.square.site. In dedication to those that we lost this year, White River Buddhist Temple is starting a suru drive. The suru will be hung in the temple hondo for display during virtual services. More information can be found at wrbt.org/suru. Our next virtual book club meeting will take place this evening at 7 p.m. Please sign up to receive the link at wrbt.org/bookclub. Our next virtual Timeless Favorites cooking class will be May 22nd at 11 a.m. Please register online at www.wrbt.org/timelessfavorites. And finally, if you don't do so already, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and our website for the latest information. Those are the announcements. At this time, please Gasho for closing meditation. As the lotus on its stalk rides unsoiled above the muddy water, so the tranquil sage rides unsoiled by the world and its sordid pleasures. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu. Thank you for joining our virtual service today. We hope that you enjoyed it and appreciate you joining from wherever you are. Hope you will join us again. Stay safe.